So there's a lot to dig into here looking at authority. Spoiler alert, both of these sources are authorities on the subject, but for very different reasons. The Clean Air Council, who knows what that could be? That could just be the name of some guy sitting in his mom's basement making this information up. You have to do a little bit of digging to verify that the Clean Air Council is actually something reliable. We look down here that they have multiple offices all over the state of Pennsylvania. And when we click on About Us, I highly recommend that you always click on About Us. We can find out information about who they are, what they do, and especially if they have staff and board and they are very transparent about who is involved. That's a good sign. They are a member supported environmental organization serving the Mid Atlantic region. They definitely have authority on the subject of pollution, okay? And if you're not really sure, I always highly recommend um, Googling it. Clean Air Council. What are they? And we do find out that they are a nonprofit. They are situated all over Pennsylvania. They aren't making this information up. When it comes to expertise, they do have authority. Now, we will dig into bias later on, but right now we're just looking at expertise. At the other one, 90.5 WISA is the name of this news outlet. And I don't know, what do you do? You know anything about WISA? Have you ever listened to them? If we look at the bottom, we can see that they again let us see their staff, which is a good sign. And it does say it's something about Pittsburgh Community Broadcasting. We're going to have to do a little bit more research on them. I don't see, oh, here we have About Us. And again, we can see that we can contact them, we can see their staff. It looks like they are, again, very transparent, which is good. Let's Google it. What is WISA? Right? It's a public radio station based in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So we do know it's public radio. It's probably reliable because public radio, national public radio, local public radio is typically unbiased. And if you're not sure, we can always check at allsides.com to see if there's a lot of bias here. So we could do a balanced search and we could look for NPR or WISA and see if they are in the middle or not. And we look at NPR online news, all comes up in the center. Maybe I wonder if they have WISA. I don't even know. All Sides does not have WISA on here. So All Sides is a great source for you if you're not sure if a news source is biased. They have a list of news sources and ranks whether or not they have bias in them. We'll look at this again when we get to the bias, but I like to look at this to see how reliable a source is.